Hi guys, and welcome back to another analysis video. In this game we take on Qviding away in Gothenburg. This was back in June, the sun was shining and we had a great day of football ahead of us. So this was the current standings in the table. We were placed in 10th on 12 points and Qviding were down on 14th with 7 points. Here is Qviding's starting lineup. You can check that out here. They line up in a 4-2-3-1. And here you can see our starting lineup. We lined up in a 4-4-2. I started on the bench, but we had Seb in goal, and then we had Anton Hellborg as our right back, Ali Habobi and Sandigi as our center backs. We had Nils Svensson to the left, and the midfield was Halit Sekovic, Yasin Assam, Alex Carlson, and Hani Sharab. And up top we have Albin Broberg and Hugo Engström. And here Hugo gets us underway. For our first goal of the game, just after 5 minutes, Hani's gonna whip in a great cross off the free kick. Hugo's there, crossbar and in. So a great start to the game. We're 1-0 ahead after 5 minutes. And here we win the ball high up just as we want to. We're trying to be direct, we lose it, but we win it back again. Albin does well with the two-footer. Hugo beats his guy, deflection, and in for 2-0. This was probably our best offensive performance of the entire 2022 season, and you can see why with goals like this. We did exactly what we wanted to in this game. Qviding play a pretty dangerous game. They try to play out of their box on multiple occasions, and we try to exploit that with our high press. And here's the third goal, lifted over the top to Albin. He gets up, gets it in for 3-0 after 33 minutes. So a really good start to the game by us, and here they also get a player sent off for protesting. So now we're into the second half. Went into halftime with a 3-0 lead, and here we win the ball in the opposition half. As we want to, Albin gets it, we're direct, twists and turns, and then just picks out the far top corner. Absolutely beautiful. I think we can have a look at that one again. Here he gets it, it turns, a little Cruyff turn, gets inside, and then a perfect finish in the far corner. Brilliant. And then once again, now we're into the 65th minute. Goalkeeper is going to play it out. We're going to win it high. Alex goes directly towards goal again, chips it in, and we are now in a 5-0 lead. We were having a really good day at work this game. And here Hugo does well. Plays to 1-2, goes inside. He played a brilliant game. Hugo this game. Gets it out to Lacasso. Wonderful cross in. Yasin is there on the first post and a brilliant header. You know, everything just clicked offensively in this game, and I think it really showed with all these goals. And here during the celebrations, you can see me coming on here celebrating with the team. So I get around 16 minutes plus stoppage time this game. So here's the first play that I'm involved in. Seb is gonna play forward on the free kick. I'm out wide to the left, and here I receive the ball, and my first thought is this guy is coming in too quick. I can't bring it down, so I'm gonna try to head it in the space behind him towards Marvin, and if he makes their run, he can go towards goal. He doesn't really see it, and he stands still, so the ball doesn't reach him. But we win it back. And I'm still out wide here. I do well to get back on the right side, prevent him from playing forward. We are 2 against 1, so we can win the ball. I take it inside. I don't really have an option, so I turn back to Alex. Then I make the run down the line, and I don't know how we don't get the throw in here, but there's a throw into them. Here I want you to have a look at my positioning. Anton is going to bring the ball forward. He's going to look for an early cross. I'm on the far post, and you can see how I separated myself from my marker, and if I get the ball here, I can bring it down and have a finish towards goal. So great positioning here in this play. So here you can see the goalkeeper is throwing the ball out to his right back. He's going to try to hit it long, but he mishits the ball. And it's a bad touch, and here I get the ball, and the options I have is Marvin in front of me on the wing, or I can play Yasin inside. I try to play Yasin. Maybe could have played Marvin, would have been the better option. I try to play in front of Yasin, but he doesn't really see that I'm about to pass him, so he doesn't make the run, and the pass was a bit overhead. But it was a good idea. Try to play forward, try to be direct. And here you can see how I lose that battle, and it leads into a dangerous opportunity for them, and they can almost get a goal here because the Ali does really well to get back on the right side. And this is a good example of when you really should here. I should really take a free kick, maybe take a yellow card, because the higher you play, the higher level you play, you'll notice that once people get out, it becomes dangerous really quickly. So it's better to take a foul here and a yellow card. And here in the 81st minute, Qviding received a penalty, which they are going to score. You know, it would have been nice for the whole team to keep a clean sheet, but you know, stuff like this happens, and it is what it is. So here's the next play. Qviding plays it onto the goalkeeper, gonna play it out to the right back, and here I'm a bit too far in the pressure. I should be closer to him, but I still do well, keep pressuring the goalkeeper. He gets stressed, plays it out for a throw-in, still a win defensively, but I could have been closer to the defender in the first situation. And here in the throw-in, I turn, I don't get the ball on the wing, but we win it back. I'm gonna get it here. I look inside, I see Angel, try to find him, but it touches Marvin, and it doesn't go all the way there. Still think it was the right option, try to be direct, we win the ball, trying to play forward. But it didn't work out, but still a good idea. And here Alex plays in the cross, a bit overhead. I'm standing here waiting for the ball to come back to me. It doesn't. Qviding us on a counter, and here in this situation I do exactly what I should have done in the first one. I stop the counter attack, I get a yellow card, my first yellow card in pro football, but you know, this was better. I mean, you could argue that was it really necessary to take a yellow card when we were up 6-1, but I mean, I wasn't risking any suspension or anything whatsoever since it was my first yellow card, so no problems really. So here we get a throw in, and this is gonna throw it forward, get it to Angel. He's gonna fight for the ball. I'm gonna get myself in between the defender and the ball, but you know, they outmaneuver me. They're 2 against 1. I can't really do anything about it, but in the end we win a free kick, so pretty good. So as you can see here, the ball gets to me, I get my body in between him, I beat him, but then when the second defender comes in, there's not much that I can do. So here Qviding has a throw in, Yasin's gonna, when the ball back is gonna bounce well for me, and my decision making is play it forward. I do well. Marvin back heels it to Angel, he plays it out of the situation, and Anton can cross the ball there. Pretty good position for me again, but it reaches the goalkeeper. But I think I do well here again to sort through the decisions and make the best decision, most progressive decision possible in this situation. And there's a similar situation to the previous one. Ball is going to be headed down to me here. I'm going to turn and I'm going to play forward. This is, once again, this was the best decision. Maybe it was a bit isolated, but you know, here we win the ball back again. But here you can see I have 2 options. I can play Alex to the inside, which is probably the easier ball here, and I can also play Yasin and break through the lines, and it is the most progressive decision I can possibly make in this situation, and I do it and I execute it well. But you know, it doesn't really work out because he runs straight into the defender. But another day it could work out and we can be on a dangerous attack. And here Nisse does really well to power through the defense. You can see me, I'm in the middle now. I try to get to the rebound, but the defender does really well, gets his body in between me and the ball. I can't get there, how hard I try. You can see here how he protects it. But you know, it could have been a chance to get on the score sheet, but it wasn't meant to be. And here is the full-time whistle, 6-1. So probably our best offensive performance of the season. I got a few minutes, play pretty progressively with the balls I got. But that's it for this analysis video. If you want to check more out, I'll link a playlist here at the end. But I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.